Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Yes, I will give you ID L256.
Okay. So it was L256. Great. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, L256.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Do you like to start reciting these few boxes? Start with the first one.
Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Barrun birrun
Well done.
gharurun ghururun.
Yes, well done. So before we move on, I had a slight prolonging of the fatha here. So it's gharurun. Yes, we do prolong this part. Why would you prolong this
Okay,
fatha?
so that is haruf al-mad. It's a waw madda, which means that it's got a, before the waw, it has a dhamma on the preceding letter, which means you have to elongate it for 2 seconds.
Exactly. Yes, well done. And this fatha, for how many seconds would that be?
So that's a normal fatha, so that's just a 1 second.
Exactly, well done. So we have to pronounce this ra with the fatha and this with a dhamma, as you've already done that. Well done, brilliant. And the last box as well.
Munzirena. Munzarena.
Okay, so again, we have a rule here, the highlighted part. Can you please tell me which rule you would apply on these parts?
Okay, so the first word, that is a ya madda, which means that there is, before the ya, on the preceding letter, the ra, there is a kasra, so you have to elongate that for 2 seconds. Then in the second word, it's the same thing. It is the ya madda, so it's a haruf al-mad letter.
Exactly. So we would prolong it as ri with a 2 second elongation. And again, ri, not ray, because we don't want to pronounce it as a lean letter. So it will be munzirin, munzarin.
Okay, can I try again?
Yes, of course, yes, please.
Munzirin, munzarin.
Brilliant, yes. So also paying attention at this kasra to have only for 1 second, and this one as well, just for 1 second. Good, well done. Jazakallah.
Thank you. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Okay, now let's have a bit of practice for these. Just a second. All right, so could I please request the support teacher to unmute another student, please?
Yes, I will unmute L258.
Okay, Jazakallah. So we've got L258 on mic. Assalamu alaikum. L258, Assalamu alaikum.
I'm having trouble unmuting here.
Okay, we can try another student then.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Yeah, L258 is here.
Okay, that's brilliant. So we've got L258.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good too. So we'll practice a few more strokes to be pronounced correctly. Let's have a look here. So if you can recite the first two boxes and we can look at the meaning as to how changing a stroke can drastically change the meaning as well. So the first two boxes, if you could recite, please.
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أنعمت أنعمت.
Exactly. So what's the difference between these two words? Or these two phrases, I should say.
Only the last words, like there is a fatha on the last word and dhamma on the second word, the last.
Yes. So changing from the strokes, we can see that the meaning changes as well. Having a fatha on the ta is sorry, means you. Having a dhamma changes to I. So in your recitation, make sure that you do have the correct strokes as well whilst reciting, because it can change the meaning. Do you want to continue and have the next two phrases as well, please?
Yes, I can. Al-birru, al-barru, monziri.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just concentrate on these two first, because from a kasra and a fatha, the ba, we can have two different meanings again. The piety and the dry land. Again, completely two different meanings just due to a change of a stroke. Otherwise, everything's the same, but pronouncing the strokes correctly will lead you to the correct meaning as well during the recitation. Yep, Jazakallah. And could you please finish off with these two boxes as well?
Munzirina, munzarina.
Yes, so you talk through what's so important in these two phrases.
I think again, fatha and kasra on the za.
Yeah, so we've got kasra on the first one, fatha on the second one. Yeah, so the meaning again changes. The first one, read with or recited with a kasra, means whiners or the whiners, and then munzarina with the fatha is changed to whined ones. So we do have two different meanings. Good, Jazakallah.
Thank you.
Jazakallah, that's it. So we'll look on the next part as well, where we've got loads of more examples as to when we shorten or prolong a vowel more than it should be or less than it actually should be. That again changes the meaning as well. Now let's have another student and read these examples.
Yes.
Can we please have another student?
L262.
Okay, L262. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, alhamdulillah. And you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good too. So we've got a few more examples where if we change the vowels to a longer prolongation or shorten them, we have different meanings. So that's what we have to pay attention at here. Would you like to recite the first row having two phrases or words at once? So let's have a look at the two first boxes.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال
Okay, So before you move on, and can you please tell me, what did you do? What's so different in these two words that you recited them differently?
In the first word, it's a call with alif. Alif is haruf mad, so I prolong it, and then la is a short vowel with kasra. Sorry, with fatha. So I long it just one beat. Qala. In the second word, it is qa is same, but la is again with haruf madda, that is alif. So that's why I prolong it for 2 seconds. Qala.
Okay, well done. And again, we see that prolonging correctly for 2 seconds in the second word with qala gives you a different meaning. They said, like more than one people. But in the first one, where you only prolong the qa for 2 seconds, la for only 1 second, it's just one person, he said. So we do have a different meaning. Well done. So the next 2 boxes, please.
La rayba. La rayba.
Okay. So what's so different about these 2?
In the first word, it is la. La is with haruf madda, alif. So that's why I prolong it for 2 seconds. And in the second word, it's la is joining la just after the la. It's raw, and that's because it has a short vowel of fatha on it, and there is no haruf madda. So I pronounce it la raiba, and it changed the meaning.
Exactly. So it's the completely opposite meaning, actually. When you've got at the beginning, the first one, you've got the alif madda, so prolonging for 2 seconds, whereas in the second example, only for 1 second on the la, we've got only a fatha, and it changes completely the meaning. In the first one, where you prolong for 2 seconds, it's no doubt, whereas in the second example, you don't prolong, it's just for 1 beat, sure doubt. Completely opposite meanings. Yep. So let's move on to the next 2 last boxes there.
Okay. Maliki. Maliki.
Okay. So before we move on, can you please again explain us what you've done in order to change your recitation?
In the first letter, it's a short vowel of fatha and then kasra. Both the letters have kasra. But in the second one, it's a fatha ishbaya, and that's why I prolong it for 2 seconds, and it changed the meaning. Badsha means Dunyavi Badsha, and Malik is the master. That is we use for Allah Ta'ala.
Okay, good. Jazakallah. So we've got a fatha here, just for 1 second.
Yep.
Vertical fatha, 2 seconds. Again, changing the meanings. Well done. Jazakallah. Can we have another student, please?
Yes, I will unmute L267.
Yep, Jazakallah. L267, Assalamu alaikum. L267, Assalamu alaikum. I think we're having problems. Yeah.
I'll give you another one. Okay. We have L273.
Okay, L273, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm fine, good, thank you.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So let's try the last row. We've got a
Okay.
few different examples here as well. Again, prolonging correctly. Let's have a look. So you read out the first 2 boxes first, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم جنات جنات.
Yes. So what do you have to do here? What's the point that you need to pay attention on the first 2 words that drastically changed the meaning?
In the first word, it's only the zabar, and in the second one, there is khari zabar. which we have to prolong for more than 2 seconds. Jannatun. And for the first word, it was only a zabar, so we just say Jannatun.
Yes. So basically, on the first word, first of all, we've got noon mushaddad, so we need to prolong it for 2 seconds with gunna. Jannatun, Jannatun. So we've got just a fatha, 1 second, vertical fatha, 2 seconds. Exactly. Well done. And would you like to recite the last four words as well, please?
Kalimatun, Kalimatun.
Yeah, so on the first one, try to not prolong this one. It's just 1 second. Kalimatun, Kalimatun. Try this one again.
Kalimatun. And then Kalimatun.
Okay, okay. So 1 second on this fatha, 2 seconds on this vertical fatha. Yeah. Good. And then continue.
Ahazna, Ahazna.
Okay. On the alif, just 1 second. Akhazna,
Akhazna, and then Akhazna.
Exactly. Brilliant. Good. Jazakallah.
Thank you. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Okay, so now let's yeah, we're just on that one as well. So we are now on this one. Let's have a look on our second topic for today, which is about not pronouncing blank letters in the recitation. These blank letters are there in the writing, but should not be pronounced in the recitation. Now let's have a look at a few examples. Could the support teacher please unmute another student?
Yes, I will unmute L271.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, L271. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Right, so we have a few examples. Could you please recite them all?
Yes, of course. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لأولي أولئك سأوليكم أولو أنا.
Okay, so on these, the vowel in red, they don't carry any anything. They don't carry a stroke. They don't carry any. They don't carry anything. Would you have a madda here? Vowel madda?
So I didn't understand the question, sorry.
So would you prolong li, would you prolong it for 2 seconds here? Like you would pronounce li for 2 seconds?
I think so.
Okay. Could you please tell me the rule for Mad Asli?
I don't know the rules that much, that well. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So basically, before I move on to the explanation, I would like to have another student to explain us the rule for Mad Asli, if that's possible. Could we please request the support teacher to unmute another student again?
Yes, we have L275.
Yep.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good too. So, could you please tell us the rules of Mad Asli?
Yes. We have to prolong it for 2 seconds, and like we can remember from the term utina, like wow is proceeding like can I explain in Urdu?
Yes.
Yeah. जैसे ऊतीना, like इस टर्म को अगर हम याद करें तो अलिफ वाव से पहले वाव से पहले जम्मा आती है, ठीक है। वाव के ऊपर जज़म होती है और उससे पहले जम्मा आती है। इसी तरह या अलिफ वाव और या, ये 3 हरूफ मद हैं। ठीक है, ये जब आते हैं तो अलिफ से वाव से पहले जम्मा होती है, या से पहले कसरा होती है, और फता अलिफ से पहले फता होती है. लाइक प्रोसीडिंग लेटर्स के ये होते हैं.
Yes, so I'll repeat that one in English as well. That's correct, yes. So basically, this vowel is not carrying anything, basically, no stroke. So we wouldn't count this one as Mad Asli. Mad Asli would be, if we have vowel, so basically vowel is one of the letters of Mad when it is preceded by a Dhamma. Or alif is one of the letters of mad when it's preceded by a fatha, and likewise ya is one of the letters of mad when it's preceded by a kasra. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so would you like to, if L275 is still on the mic, could you please recite this line, please?
जी. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لأولي أولئك سأريكم أولو أنا.
Well done, brilliant, Jazakallah. So what did you do here? Could you please tell us why you prolonged or not prolonged? On the first one, let's have an example on the first box only. Can you talk us through as to why you prolonged somewhere and didn't prolong somewhere else?
क्योंकि वाव पे कोई हरकत ही नहीं है, इस वजह से वाव को लंबा नहीं करना.
Yes, so we don't have any stroke on the vowel, therefore we wouldn't consider this one as a vowel madda. We wouldn't prolong it for 2 seconds. Yes.
और
yes.
और ली के साथ या आ रहा है, या नो कुरान मजीद में जब लिखा होता तो उस पर जज़म होती.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Well done. Okay, so now let's have a look on a few more examples before we go on to the practice. So we'll now actually have a look at combining blank letters, which is also called wasl in Arabic. You can also go through these sheets in your free time for revision, but I'll briefly explain them before we head on to our practice. So wasl means to connect, as the blank letters are dropped while connecting two words. However, the blank letters will be pronounced when read alone. We have two categories of such blank letters. Firstly, they can appear between mutaharrik and sakin letters, and secondly, between mutaharrik and mushaddad letters. So let's practice a few examples. If we could please have another student now.
Yes, we have L277.
L277. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Okay, so let's have a look at a few examples here. Could you please recite the first line, and we will have a look as to when we would pronounce them separately and then on one go. We can see that in the example here as well. So let's try pronouncing them on their own, because then they will be read. However, if you're reading it in one word, when you're combining these two mutaharrik letters and dropping the blank letter, then you wouldn't pronounce it. So could you please recite the first box both ways, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال الحمد.
Yeah.
قال الحمد.
Okay. So when you were reciting, when you were combining it, and when you were reading it as one what did you do?
Before this, I prolong qala, same. Qala, alhamdu. And after that, I only long qa. Qala alhamdu.
Yes, that's correct. Basically, because we had here a mutaharrik letter, and it's not letting me out. It is, and we had a sakin letter, and in between, if we see, we have a blank letter which we didn't pronounce when we were combining the mutaharrik letters, the one with the fatha and the one with the sakin. Now let's have a look on a few other ones with mutaharrik and mushaddad letters. Could we please have another student now? If we could have another student now.
Just a second. We'll unmute L280.
Yeah, L280. Assalamu alaikum. L280. Assalamu alaikum. Let's try another student maybe.
Yeah, we got it. L280.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Do we have L280 still?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, Jazakallah. Could you please recite the first row?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ذلك الكتاب هم المفلحون واتقوا النار.
Jazakallah. Well done. So you've done that correctly on the last word, yes. In the first two, you did pause in between. And if you were pausing in between, you would have to read the blank letter. You can't drop it then. However, if you want to continue as a one word, as in one go, then you need to drop the blank letter. So let's try the first one again. If you would be reading it in one go, it would be A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Zalikal kitabu. Zalikal kitabu. In one go. Let's try this one again.
Zalikal kitabu.
Well done. And let's try the second box as well.
Humul muflihuna.
Humul muflihuna.
Humul muflihuna.
Yes. So with practice, it will come. We are pausing in between somewhere here, but we should go in one go. If we are pausing in between, then obviously we would keep the blank letter. We will start with that one again. Jazakallah. So now let's head on to some more practice, and I would like to request the teaching assistant to continue with the practice now. We'll practice the rules that we've learned so far in the classes. Walaikum salam. Just a second, I need to hand over to you. Yeah, you're ready to go. Jazakallah.
Okay, great. Jazakallah. So first of all, assalamualaikum everyone, and I hope you can hear me well because I am struggling with my connection today. But if there is a problem, then maybe one of the other teachers could just let me know. So can we maybe start with the first student? We're just going to be going, I think, one verse at a time, and see what we can pick up there. So if I can have
first student, please. We have L281.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Sorry, I couldn't hear the ID. What's your ID?
L281.
I'm sorry?
L281.
Oh, I see. L281. Okay, great. So is everything clear so far, rule-wise?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So how about we give this a go? And I don't think oh yes. Okay. So yeah, you can start with Davuz and Tasmia, and I can just make a small mark if you make a mistake. Okay.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Just a quick thing about A'udhu Billah. So you prolong the A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. I don't have it here in front of me right now, but it's something that sometimes can be read incorrectly. So just make sure that you say it like this. A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim.
Okay.
So you can start now if you're ready.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون.
Okay, well done. That was really good. Now I don't know if it was my connection or if you might need to just correct just a few things. So first of all, this is a meme mushaddad, so you will be making a 2-second meme sound. Make sure that you use this nasal sound to do this. And then after that, 2 seconds, because this is a letter that has a stroke, fatha stroke, and also it's followed by an alif. So those two combined means that you will be prolonging it for 2 seconds, right? It's a mad letter, so you will be prolonging it for 2 seconds. So you will be saying Nafsum.
Okay. Nafsum.
Sorry, my connection is breaking up again. Sorry, could you repeat this again?
Nafsum.
Okay, so I think you've prolonged the meme bit, the meme mushaddad, but you haven't actually prolonged the alif that comes after it. So as you can see, the alif is the stroke that comes before alif is fatha. So because of that, when fatha is followed by an alif, then you have to prolong that letter that carries the fatha for 2 seconds. So try that again. So 2 seconds for the meme sound and then another 2 seconds for the alif.
Nafsum.
And again?
Nafsum.
Okay, yeah, that was much better. Now, I don't know if you remember the Bil-Qur'an rule. Do you remember anything about that? So can you tell me what you might have done wrong here?
Oh, I didn't make the jerking sound at the end.
Right, so there should be a jerking sound. And why is that?
Because...
Is there anything special about this letter?
It's one of...
Yes.
Is it because there's a scorn on the top?
No, there's actually... This is one of the... What kind of letters?
Qalqala letters, the 5 Qalqala letters.
That's right, yeah. So Qalqala, this is one of the Qalqala letters, and because you made a pause here because of the little gene, you could carry on or you can make a pause. It's completely up to you. However, if you decide to make a pause, then the 2 strokes, they fall away, and you imagine that there is a sukoon, in which case this will be a dal with a sukoon,
which then of course turns into a qalqala letter. So please read from here this whole bit again up to this dal.
Okay. وَلْتَنْظُرْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ.
Okay, so also this is a dal with shadda, qaddamat.
قَدَّمَتْ.
Exactly. And this is a ghain, so you should be making a ghain sound. قدمت لغد.
قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ.
لغد.
لِغَدٍ.
Okay, that's fine. Just imagine that you're making gargling sounds. You can practice that after the lesson. Just take some water and just do a gargling sound with this ghain. That is a good practice, I think. Can you read the rest of this, please?
وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ.
Okay, good. So this is a noon with a shadda. So as you remember that noon mushaddad and mim mushaddad, that two special letters, and when you see that mim and noon carry a shadda, you prolong them. You make a nasal sound for 2 seconds. So inna Allah. 2 seconds for the noon. Can you say this?
Inna Allah.
Good.
Shall I carry on?
Yeah, khabirum.
Kabirum bima ta'malun.
Good. This one is the letter ta. Don't make it round. Don't make your mouth round when you say it, because then it will sound like it's a tha. But it's not a thick letter. It's ta. Bima ta'malun.
Bima ta'malun.
Good. And this is a kha, not a ta. Inna Allah khabir, like this.
Shall I read it?
Yes, please.
Inna Allah kabirum bima ta'malun.
Okay, well done. That was much better. Excellent. Jazakallah for that. Can I move on to the next student, please?
Yes, I will unmute L282.
Is it L283? Is that what you said?
L282.
I'm sorry, I'm really struggling with my connection. Was it L283?
I'm just trying to unmute. Seems to be having trouble unmuting here.
Really sorry, my internet connection for some reason isn't stable. I really apologize. Could you just repeat the ID again, please?
I'm trying to unmute. Having trouble.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Yes, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, okay. So I was not able to pick up anything. Could you tell me what your ID is?
My ID is 291.
All right, L291. Okay.
Yes.
Great. I can hear some background noise. I don't know if two participants are unmuted or is that just you?
Actually, my daughter is taking another class. That's why maybe here inside. Okay. I'm moving any other room. Okay. That's fine. Is it now fine?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. So please start with Tawbuz and Tasniya and start from Wala.
All right. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay. Sorry for some disturbance.
That's okay. Take your time.
Okay, now I start from wala takun.
Yes.
Okay. ولا تكونوا كالذين ولا تكونوا كالذين نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم. Actually,
don't be nervous. I can hear that you're nervous. It's okay. Take a deep breath. It's not an exam.
Actually, I'm come upstairs, that's why.
Oh, you're out of breath. Okay, that's fine. Just take a breath and start again if that helps.
It's okay. Okay, I start again. ولا تكونوا كالذين نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم أولئك هم الفاسقون. The next one.
MashaAllah, that was really good. I don't think I have anything to correct. This one, you didn't prolong the first time round for 2 seconds, but the second time I think it was fine. And you have taken care of the blank areas that we've learned about today. So you have not prolonged the waw. You haven't prolonged these alif. They are blank. They are the blank alif and blank waw. And we learned today, so you've gone straight from the dhamma seen to the mushaddad letter, which is lam. That was really good. I think that was excellent. Jazakallah for that.
Jazakallah
Can we move on to the next student, please?
Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Yes. So is there a second student, another student that we could have? A third student, sorry.
Yes, just a second. Yes, we have L297 and L298.
Yes, Assalamualaikum. Which one?
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Sorry about that. My Zoom just stopped working, so I've just signed in again. So can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So please start with David and Tasnia. And if you can start with the next verse, please. And I'm just requesting remote control.
Okay. L29. I'm L297.
Oh, I see. L297. Yep, Jazakallah.
Yeah, and my daughter with me is L298.
Oh, I see. So who's going to be reading?
My daughter. L298.
Oh, I see. L298 will be reading. Okay. Yep, that's fine. So please start with Daviz and Tasmiyah.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا يستوي أصحاب النار.
Sorry, just a second. I am having trouble with the mouse again. Sorry. Okay, yes, please start now.
Should I start again?
Yes, please, from La.
Okay. لا يستوي أصحاب النار Ashabun nari wa ashabul jannah. Ashabul jannati humul faizun.
Jazakallah. So why do you think I've highlighted the noon with the shadda? What was wrong here?
Did I do a nasal sound?
You didn't actually. You were
Oh,
supposed
okay.
to for 2 seconds. So read this bit, please, again. From
Okay.
wow. From wow.
Wa ashabul jannah.
Excellent. And then this is obviously repeated again, so you can read this as well.
Okay. From ashabun? No.
Yeah, can you read this, the rest of it again?
Okay. Ashabul jannati humul faizun.
Okay, that was really good, mashallah. You have prolonged everything the right amount, and you have taken care to prolong the vertical fatha for 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You have done the nasal sound for this noon, mushaddad, as well, for 2 seconds. You have prolonged the mad kabira, the right amount, and you have prolonged this za with, that's also supposed to be prolonged because it's, can you tell me actually, why is this supposed to be prolonged, this za?
Is it because wow is a haruf al-mad? Sorry. Yeah, haruf al-mad.
That's right, yeah. So it comes before the waw with the sukoon, there is a dhamma, so that's why for 2 seconds we'll prolong this. That was really good, mashallah, well done.
Jazakallah.
So can we have another student, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Sorry to interrupt. Just asking if you're having problems with your internet connection, do you want me to jump in?
Sure, I think that might be a good idea because I feel like we're just losing time because I'm not able to hear properly. If you could do that, that would be helpful.
Okay, that's fine. Jazakallah.
I'll give the remote back to you. Yeah.
Yeah, Jazakallah. Okay, so could we please continue with another student, please?
Yes, I will Elliot L292.
Okay, Jazakallah. L292, Assalamu alaikum. L292.
Okay, I think it's not maybe. I'll try another one.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Yeah.
Are we having L292?
Yes.
Okay, that's brilliant. Jazakallah. Okay, could you please start reciting from here and then stop at this part. So if you could recite this verse, please.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل رأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله.
Okay, Jazakallah. So we had a few bits and pieces that we need to check. First of all, I couldn't quite get you on this part. If you could please recite, hold on, let me just highlight this for you. I'll highlight that in double so we know that's the one that we are working on. Could you please recite just this little part here?
Okay. جبل رأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله.
Yes, much better now. Because in the first recitation, I couldn't quite get you here. It was a bit of, I think you dropped something and connected two different words, different letters. And on this one, we had a fathatain. It did sound a bit like a like a dhamma. So that's corrected in the second go. That's well done. However, I have a question. Could you please tell me what's the rule here? There is a rule hidden in this highlighted part. If you could tell me what that is.
इसमें खाली हरूफ हैं तो वो नहीं पढ़े जाएंगे.
Okay, yes, we've got blank letters. Well done. What's the blank letter here?
अलिफ
Or if you,
दोनों.
Exactly, that's the two alifs. Well done. Could you please tell me, if we were to recite them separately, how would you recite them separately, not in one go?
Haza al-Qur'an.
Brilliant. Jazakallah. Well done. Okay. Now let's move on to the, I think we can squeeze in another student. Yep. So if we could have another student to finish off the verse.
Yes, I will unmute L301.
Okay, L301. Assalamu alaikum. Could you please recite from wa, finishing off this verse up to here?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون.
Okay, Jazakallah. Could you please recite from here? Oops, it's highlighting different. Okay, I'll just continue there. Okay, so could you please recite just this highlighted part, please?
الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون.
Okay, brilliant. And could I please ask you to recite just this word, please?
لعلهم.
Yes, so I know, I can understand you're trying to thicken the pronunciation of ayn, but at the same time you're going on to the lam and you're thickening that as well. Try not to thicken the lam, just the ayn from your throat.
لعلهم لعلهم.
Yes, it's coming. It's coming. Yes. So practice will make it. Yes. So what we will do is keep practicing. You've got all the worksheets online. You can download them and keep practicing. We're coming towards the end of our class now. So
can I ask a question, please?
Oh yes, of course. Sorry.
When we were looking at the letters, you know, uli and ulaika, so in those letters, we are not going to be prolonging like u, so vowel will not be pronounced.
Let me just open up very quickly. Are you referring to this sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So no, because the vowel is stroke free, it is not carrying a stroke. No harakat, we are not going to pronounce it.
So the same will apply to ya as well. In leuli, we will just be saying li. We will not be prolonging that li.
So because that's the ending of the little box here, the ending of that word as well, there would have been a in the Quranic writing, there would be something following, but we've just taken out a little word to practice. So we are not paying attention on the ya, But at the moment here, just that ya is not carrying a stroke. So if you would ignore everything, let me just get away with all the highlights here so it's not confusing. If you are just looking at this part, then yes, the ya is not carrying any stroke. Then you're right, yes.
Jazakumullah.
Jazakallah. Okay, so now let me just quickly recap what we've learned today. We've learned that we shouldn't mispronounce a stroke, as it may change the meaning of the word. We've also learned the rule of wasl, which is about combining blank letters that appear between mutaharrik and sakin letters, and between mutaharrik and mushaddad letters. And the blank letters are not pronounced when connecting two words, but are maintained when read alone. As I said earlier, you can surely go back to the worksheets on the website and keep revising and practicing the rules in your own free time, inshallah. So for now, Jazakumullah to all students, and Jazakumullah to the teachers as well for joining this class today. Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.